found a little group here doing high roads on R1, and it was literally the only game in town. So even though we're not quite that level, that's what we're doing. And of course, as always, we're listening to the last little bit of Jerry's stream this morning, so we know when to go live on DDO stream. So let's turn that back up. We'll have to do another opening probably in a little bit, but that's okay. Don't mind doing more openings.
Alright. Yeah, no release notes this week, because the only thing we did was an internal thing related to messaging that the engineering team receives when certain things happen in the game environment related to hardware stability. Producer's letter, yeah. So I've seen
a
seen
lot of
producer's letter making its
of
way
news
around
this
the
week.
office. The goal is to get that out in time for the anniversary still. But that's where we are on the producer's letter. All right, I'm gonna wrap up the show then. This was just me hanging around and talking. That's how it goes. So thanks very much for being here. I'll see you next week. Actually, I'll see you tonight because we're going to be on that Lamania preview. 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern, our Lamania public preview server. You can go to the DDO forums if you need to download Lamania this afternoon to get ready for it. Please do show up. Please do provide your feedback. And please do check out the raid in particular if you would be willing to, and give Torque your opinions on it. And that's going to do it then with weekly lunchtime. Thanks very much for being here, and I'll see you next week.
With the last of the Netherese purged from the tavern, a timid and the bartender emerged.
Get that muted.
The bartender nosed with a question of the scroll scrap.
A magic scroll? No, no.
All right, Lana.
The only
Lana.
thing that sponge ever
Lana.
was a note.
Lana!
Danger zone.
Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome to Follow the Noob. I'm your host, El Sambo. We are playing Dungeons & Dragons Online. Kind of makes sense, right? We're not on the live server. Or, sorry, we're not on Lamani. We are, in fact, in the live server. I've got stuff to do. I got lives to get through. I don't have time for these nerfs and these feel-bads. No, I think the balance change is going to be fine. I think this is my hot take, and a lot of people are going to take this or leave this, and I understand how you feel. It's going to be a whole new world after these changes, right? Everything's going to be reset and rebalanced, and it's going to be a new meta. If you're a Magic the Gathering player, you're used to this. New sets come out, new sets rotate out. It's a whole new meta. This is kind of the general idea of what's happening. It's just, it's going to be that. And if you get used to the new world, I think you're still going to have fun. If you're hanging on to what things used to be, if you're stuck on the what was, you're probably going to struggle a lot. Good morning, Serious Game, Ivan, Chaotic D&D, etc., etc. That's why you don't play standard. Every format rotates like that, though. Every time something new comes in, it pushes the other old staples around. It's not a nerf, it's a gameplay enhancement. Oh, it's a nerf. It's a nerf. It's just not the... I think a whole lot of people are going this way and a whole bunch of people are going that way, and it looks like my group is falling apart. So... You like Legacy Modern and EDH? Yeah, I I'm a drafter, so do whatever. That's why the good players left back pre-2015. The new players are back, Titan. I don't know if you know this, but the good players are there very much so. They're very much around. Do I want to kill that? Nah, let's just leave. Let's just leave. New players never left. Well, some of them did. Some of them left, came back. Some of them never left. Reserve list holds value, so reprint Warlock. Reprint the Warlock. So, I'm gonna tell the truth. I didn't listen to every minute of Jerry's stream like I probably should have. But to me, it sounded like the blame was specifically being laid for a lot of the changes at the feet of the Ravenloft belts. I personally don't know if I would call the Ravenloft belts that strong. They are very, very strong, and they are must-have pieces of gear if you're on a caster. I think I made that point like 1 million times on DDO cast, so I'm not going to walk that back. I don't know if it's enough to completely rebalance the game because you want them gone. What? Yeah, I don't know. I don't care about that. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of there. Alright. But I can understand some people being a little upset. Hey, good morning, Thoughtkar. Too many fire sorks around anyway. I was feeling much less unique. Yeah, it's... When the meta starts to become stale because you realize how many people are doing the same thing, right? Like, every R10 quest was 1 to 2 warlocks, or not warlocks, excuse me, sorks or alchemists, and at least, and then you had a bunch of people piking along trying to help. And you could tell that was the case because they, like, the Sorks and the Alchemists would have 80% of the kills in the quest. And it is a little much. I don't disagree that there needed to be a little bit of twerking. I'm more of lift everybody up to our new standard as opposed to lift people up and also push down. Like, so you have a curve, right? A curve. Whoop. So you can push underneath the curve, and I can understand pushing a little bit on the top of the curve if you want to kind of make it a little bit flatter. But they pushed hard, in my opinion, down on the top of the curve. So I think once you get rebalanced and readjusted to the new world, I think people will probably be okay. The 10% of people that were excelling beyond like the norm will continue to excel above the norm. They just got to find it. They should care more about the player base rather than the game. The game is the player base. There is no game without the player base. But also, if you don't have a good game, and then people will just go someplace else. DDO has 2 main things going for it. It's got, well, 3 main things. 3 main things. 1, it's Dungeons and Dragons. It's not WoW. It's not some other weird fantasy world. It's Dungeons and Dragons. People are going to be attracted to Dungeons and Dragons. 2, the combat play is phenomenal. Like, your WAS skill is literally the most important thing in the game. And then 3, character customization is literally one of the best of all the games that I've ever played. So there we go. Can I be disappointed in this changes without feeling like DDO is a bad game overall? I can feel disappointed in the changes. I would have rathered, like I said, them keep the belts, add more belts. Like, I understand it's a little bit funky having this, like, for all your casters being locked into place on, like, certain pieces of gear and stuff like that. But, if they don't want these belts to stack anymore, okay. Like, it's unhappiness. You should have scaled up the spell power on other items. They just did a spell power uptick. Sort of, with like augments and stuff like that, the changes that happened. So, it's fine. We're jumping the shark on unique must-have bonuses. Well, we've been working on that, remember? I said the same thing when they changed insightful damage, right? Like, it hurts, but it makes sense that they're trying to normalize some of this stuff. But it made a lot of people really mad at the time. So again, I'm being very consistent when I say these things. We're kind of like resetting the meta, and we're saying, all right, hang on, things have gotten out of control. Let's roll some stuff back a little bit. Let's make these changes happen. Live with a little bit of pain, and see how well people move forward. And people will adapt. They're leaving. Now, if people are leaving over these changes, I hope to see you back again in the future. Have a good one, at JCom. I never remember how to put all these things together. Let's grab a helper. All right, so I was kind of hoping that Tobro was going to be wanting to join me today on the stream because we're both in this 20-ish realm. Chaotic D&D, welcome to the USS Fat Halfling, my friend. Thank you very much for hitting the subscribe button, or the follow button. Let's see. I need to do like 20 to 25, I think. Actually, hang on. I have a quest to finish first. Let's see. I need a small problem. Reaper, a small problem. It's level 5, right? Yeah. No, not a small problem. Sorry. It's not a small problem. It is Party Crashers. I need a Party Crashers. I've done everything else. Make sure that people know that we're live, so if they decide they would like to join, they know that we're live and nobody gets upset that we're streaming without telling them. See, they pretty much removed 200 spell power from casters. Yeah, that's roughly what I said. It's going to be about 200% spell power reduction, which is going to be about a fifth of your damage. Some classes are going to get taken a little bit harder than that, it looks like. But it should be about that. And I actually like changing some of the cooldowns. Yes. House P. If people are leaving due to some simple balance changes, then good riddance. No, I wouldn't say good riddance. I want them to have their voices heard. I want them to SSG to see the fact that some of these changes hurt and that not everybody's content, and that if you make your point and then come back. Like, to me, that's always the big part. Big Orion Master. Welcome, my friend. Let's do this. This is gonna take like a second. My DPS ranged is not very good. This life. There we go. We did it. So let's talk about this build really fast. We're doing something really weird. We've been working on ASMR Scourge Lives. This is our final Scourge Life, by the way. So we just have to get to 30. Probably Epic TR, get back to 30 again, and then we're done with Scourge Lives. So, to mix it up, instead of, like, we did Strim Tom's Wisdom build for the hardcore server, thought it was medium, like a 7.5 out of 10. We did a Strength build, which I enjoyed. I thought his Strength build was a lot of fun. It's a little bit better than like the 7.5, probably like in the 8-ish range, 8.5. But I didn't love it. Then we did a couple of thrower lives, which I really enjoyed. And people have asked for videos on those, and I'll be working on that soon. But Beef noticed a overlap between Destroyer of the Dead being a sacred bonus to critical multiplier, and Swashbuckling as long as you're using light maces. So we're trying a light mace melee swashbuckler build, deep into Fate Arc Illusionist, so we have a capstone. I really like the Master Illusionist capstone. And we still have our insta-kill effects, etc. Downsides, we don't have magical training on our own, because I guess bards don't need magical training. So I either need to spend a feat to free up these 4 action points, or I have to spend these 4 action points. And I don't have wiggle room yet for Thread the Needle, but I don't have the action points to spend it on in here anyway. So I either need 2 more feats, or I need to figure something else out. So what happened last night, I was about to show you the bus stove and it crashed. My fiber internet went out. Just boop. It was about half an hour or so with no internet. I was pretty pissed. I was pretty upset. I got on my phone and I tried to like get back in and talk to chat, but by the time I was able to get my phone off of the network, off the wireless, and onto the satellite or the cell phone tower, pretty much everything was already gone. The losses were already too much. I was very irritated. If you come back, it wasn't serious. Yeah, well, you can still want to make your point, and it's still a serious point even if you take a break and return. So, like, for example, Tobrel took like a year and a half and went and played WoW. Like, he was very agitated about the grouping up system, not being able to play with people. Yeah, and he just kind of was ready to take a break. So he took a break for, like I said, about a year and a half. And then he came back, and now he's, I don't want to say more addicted than before, but certainly seems that way. He still doesn't like the grouping system. I still don't like the grouping system. If there's a reason to like protest and be upset, right now I think that's amongst the high group. I agree. Ultimately, players leaving hurts the game, and that could end it. So that's not good. Now I disagree. I feel like if you feel like you have a point to make and that your voice isn't being heard, ultimately the thing that's going to make your voice heard the most is going to be hurting the dollars and cents of the game. That is your ultimate vote. Voting with your dollar. You're like, hey, I don't like this. And if the game is not what you liked anymore, then you shouldn't spend money on it. Again, I think a lot of people are going to be temporarily wounded, and that's fine. I took 6 months off when they changed barb damage reduction, but that's not leaving, it's taking a break. It's different. Some people will take a break for a month. Some people take a break for 6 months. Some people might take a break for a year. I mean, again, if you've unlocked stuff forever, are you really going to stay away forever? I wouldn't. Also, good morning at a time. Took a break for 6 years, yeah. Oh, someone sent me a tell. Does my LFM not say Reaper? Hang on. can never... Yeah, I've got it selected for Reaper. I guess I'll put in R question mark like usual, because I don't know what... How many R's we're going to do here. Alright. I'm such a casual player, I never noticed the nerfs. Like my playstyle, no stress. Yeah, if you're a person that doesn't have to stress about that kind of stuff, then God bless. Like, I play a game where things get nerfed constantly. Like, for example, I was seriously considering playing a card called Uro. For those of you who are into Magic the Gathering news, I believe Uro got in trouble yesterday or Monday, and it's been put on a bunch of banned lists. I just saw the message about it this morning, so I don't know exactly when it got in trouble. You play for fun, not for stress? Well, why? Oh, I know what's going on. Thakar is not a... He's not on his healer. He's on his warlock. Wait, what? Yeah, I think Uro got banned in a couple of places. I think I saw the news this morning. So, like, things getting rebalanced happens all the time. And for me, you can be upset about it and decide to do something about it in lots of different ways. You can take a break. You can change builds. Everybody should be able to farm tokens of the 12 so they can TR for free. I saw somebody saying, hey, can I get a heart for builds who would have used this belt and now are built around this belt and now can't? I'm just like, what? Like, I understand building to use the belt, but I don't understand. Sorry. I'm not good with dealing party chat. I'm not great at it. Party chat's weird. Weird.
The ballroom is on the far side of the chapter house, and it's next to the security gates.
If your build is so reliant on the belt, then your build was bad anyway. I don't know about that. I just thought that was a weird comment and stood out to me quite a bit. Whether this was somebody just fishing for a heart. Everybody's taking it. Everybody who uses the belt. If you are one of like 3 different kinds of casters, you didn't have a belt. Everybody else, as a caster, lost the belt. Hey, welcome. Just about ready to open the front door. If you want to wait at the front door, it's totally fine. I just heard a bunch of whiners. Yeah, again, people have valid criticisms and are allowed to feel what they feel when it comes to big changes. It's a big change. It's a lot. And telling me 13 times, well, we've been saying this for a long time. We've been saying this for a long time. We've trying to convince ourselves this is okay for a long time. Like, okay, well, maybe you should listen to the people saying, please don't change this. This seems rough. This seems bad. Like, you can If you've been telling me something for a year, and I'm just like,
Seems like a harmless old elf, but that facade does not fool you. You easily see
then
through
perhaps
the
we should
underneath.
perhaps we should take a second and listen. My thought is game companies shouldn't create must-have gear, builds, gear, pieces, specs, and if they do, they should fix that.
No one is using the library at the moment.
Yeah.
House Vial and elves must have
I mean, there's always going to be the best. It's something that you guys have probably heard me say hundreds of times. There's always going to be something that is the best. And that is never going to change. Can I fascinate most of these guys, like over here?
With the Spellmaster's death, anyone under his evil mental control has been set free.
I think I lost a guy. Well, and for some people, the best is going to be the must-have. Right? Like,
One of the ring servers
some people are just,
see through
they're going to want to be the best.
the glowing red
They want the best gear. They want the best damage. They want the best this. They want the best that. And for those people, it is the must-have. I'm not going to tell people they shouldn't go for those things. And I understand the idea that like there's quite a few things that you like the belts. The belts were definitely a must-have piece of gear. I agree. If you're a caster, you wanted it. You know, again, you can listen to me talk about it on DDO Cast. Over and over and over again for the hardcore server. The reason I'd like to have VIPs not have ransack is specifically because of the damn belt. Right? Like I farmed it on the hardcore server, the belt that I needed for my build, until it hurt. And then I had to keep farming it because I didn't get it. I get it. But it's just what that is. Nerfing is not the answer. The answer is bringing stuff up that's lacking. I agree. I talked about it earlier though. If you think of it as a curve, you're pushing from the bottom and you're pushing down from the top. You can do both. Like you can do both. I think if you push down from the top, you shouldn't push down very hard. But I also feel like it's easier to push down. Yeah, see, I usually don't do the rest. I normally don't do the rest of this, like, mass killing here. We killed the big guy. That's the only one that actually matters. Yeah, you should just leave now. But it's a lot easier to give back than it is to take away. VIPs not have ransack would be awesome. I think that that's like the most beneficial.
Yeah, I believe so.
The most beneficial VIP perk that you could have. Yeah, they changed the burn scar, they changed all the belts, and they changed the legendary green steel. So they don't have the big bonus anymore. The bottom line VIPs love. Yep, we did that. Damage dice was increased on a lot of spells. That's good. Bringing up the average is good. You know, pushing from the bottom. So wizards, bards, arties, all that stuff got pushed up from the bottom. Taking the spells that had a much too long of a cooldown to be really, really effective, getting lowered, good. These are all good and valuable changes. Right? Like, I'm very pro all these things. And sometimes you push down from the top. Linabelle didn't like them. Well, if your chief item designer doesn't like something and it gets changed, then you gotta expect it. I don't know if Linabelle designed the belts. I don't know why exactly. I haven't read up on why Linabelle didn't care for these things that much, but we'll see. People are too focused on a couple of belts. The belts are extremely powerful. They are the most long-lasting thing that came out of Ravenloft. I mean, you're talking 77 spell power in heroic levels, and you're talking like 102 or something in epic levels. It's a lot of spell power. You're talking a fifth of your damage coming from this one belt. It's a big hit. It's a very big hit. When you're trying to like crawl into, you know, to 1,000 spell power, because you're trying to make up for the fact that, you know, a melee can just hit forever. Like, yeah, it adds up. 202 spell power. Linabelle didn't design the belt, it was someone else, and Linabelle never liked them. Yeah, well, like I said, that's part of having an architect that makes things happen. Why does my in-game sound seem super low? It just feels really quiet to me. Yeah, I could understand just doing a tweak in that regard. I could see taking it to like 102 instead of 202. Yep, have some fun, smash them, get that laundry done. Alright everybody, my plan was to move on to Lord of Dust Chain. Why can I not put this successfully in this other pile? Go, drag. Drag. There we go. Change to... I'm going to clear this. I'm going to say Lord of Dust. Whoop. Wonder if the people in the pug are also watching the stream. I'm missing some bits and pieces of conversation, I think, inside here. I farmed them like everyone else, and I use them pretty much every life. Yeah, well, they're very good. Like I said, they're literally one of the best. If you're a spellcaster and you're using that spell power, that becomes a slot. It really does. Having best in slot is bad? No. Having a best in slot is not bad. It's... something is always going to float to the top. But give other options. Don't completely kill a piece of gear. Yeah, I can't disagree with that. Something is going to be at the best. Something will always be the very best, and for a large handful of people, that will make it the very best, the most important. I forgot to do more Reaper enhancements. Make sure that everyone knows we're on Lord of Dust, which I don't actually need, but I'd rather do again and make sure that everybody's on the same chapter as me so people can get in and do stuff than not. I was very irritated last night. For those of you who didn't watch last night, there was a group doing this chain, and I just missed them doing Lords of Dust. And they had started the second one in the chain as I had basically joined the group. So I went, hey guys, I'm going to have to go run and do the first one, and I'll be right back. But I needed room for the hireling, because this quest can be a beating sometimes when you're by yourself. And they re-put the LFM up, because they obviously didn't listen. And Are we allowed to open the door? Here we go. And I zerged through this quest. And when I got back, they had re-put the LFM up and filled it just as I finished. It was a little bit aggravated. Samus will find the best. Just wait to see what he does. Eventually, it'll be a little bit. It'll be a little bit.
The novice who accompanied Noman lies on
We've got a few more iconic lives to do, and then when the iconic lives are done, then we'll fight it. No on doggy, please. No on champ doggies. This chick, unfortunately, last night had a death ward. She took a long time to get murdered because of it. You can, as long as they are appropriate for the time of day. But maybe I should make that not a thing. Maybe we'll do them at the end. So for those of you who don't know, we have a... Oh, you put one in? I didn't see it. So for those of you who don't know, I do a thing called song lyrics or lyrics check, where I read a song lyric of your choice, basically, to you. Get this door open, get in here, and run past the plot point. Let me go back and do this fight. Looks like it's done.
You will do no such thing. The silver flame has caused enough trouble. Soon nothing I can say will throw them off the scent. No, you will stay.
Ah, Barbie Girl. Barbie Girl's a good song. I like Barbie Girl.
Go below and assist our heads.
Now, what's funny about all these changes is Tobrel literally just on Monday, I think, iconicked out of Sork and into a wolf, and now everyone thinks he's Nostradamus. Pretty great. The other things that we do besides song lyrics is I'll read your horoscope for you. Whether you like horoscopes or you dislike horoscopes, there's nothing more fun than reading your horoscope. Oh wait, there's a chest back here. Am I not allowed to click said chest? Alright, well, things are dripping down fast. From an 80-person raid to 23, but I'm glad to see you guys here this morning. Now that my numbers have finally updated. It's enough to make you sad. Alright. Are we... I need to remember to get my trapping gloves out of the bunk. Out of the bunk. Trigger, please. Trigger, please. Alright. Is there anything else weird about this build besides the split and the enhancements? Oh, I suppose we could talk about this part being kind of weird too. So, one of the things that we've been working on is trying to get through some of the newer Epic Destiny or the Epic Past Live feats. We've been slowly but surely working our way through those. And one of the ones that I'd like to do is get another... are we defensive fighting? I'm not sure, actually. I don't think so. It's hard not to be defensive fighting on a caster, though. But I like having some of these things work the way they're working. See if we get lucky. He's paralyzed? Paralyzed work? Oh, he's death ward. Alright, never mind. Here I thought we were going to get all sorts of lucky. Wow, okay. That's pretty good. Not good enough to overcome the training dummy, I guess, but pretty good. I'm very confused. It's in the ninja spy tree, I think. Or the rogue tree. Alright, so we did this one to do the next ones. Did this one to do the next ones. Hopefully the group will stick together through the rest of the doodads. Come on. Alright, we did that quest. The group is full, right? It is full. Just sadness. Oh, I forgot to do my enhancements. Or my Reaper points. I have some more Reaper points, I think. Yeah, because these are 21 now. Yeah, I'm just going to keep going. Do the whole chain. I'm already in the next one. It does say chain, right? Well, I guess it's down now. Alright, we'll get as much done as we possibly can in the next hour and a half, give or take. People can make stat-based belt and now craft a debuffer stick. Well, like, for example, on a lot of my builds that I was looking at, I wasn't going to be able to use the Ravenloft belt. Right? Like, I was looking at doing... I really like the the Artificer Wizard build. Playing with the Fey Wild? No. The Fey Dark Illusionist. I really like how Fey Dark Illusionist works. Okay, I don't think I can express how much I really like it. More force attacks, etc. Very strong. So my gear setup had the Winter Fey Twisted belt. I think. Maybe not the Winter Fey Twisted. The Artifact. The Artifact belt in that slot. And now one of the things I was really looking at was not having that belt. But now it looks like it's going to make sense again. In fact, it's going to make extra sense then. Because that... Who knows what that belt's going to look like. I did not Barbie Girls yet, no. I'll probably wait until near the end of the stream before I do song lyrics and catch that stuff up. We might even do like 2 in a row or something. Unless they just all rattle in. Like a whole bunch of, no, they're song lyrics because we only take so many of those. Oh, are you kidding me? We rolled much poorly. Now killing this Rashasha doesn't even make sense anymore. know why people like to go down there and do that one. That one's not necessary. I don't know. It's difficult to be the guy that empathizes and sympathizes with both sides of the cause. But at the end of the day, we're just gonna have to wait and see how it feels for a lot of these upcoming changes. And I just don't know if something's going to be good, bad, feel good, feel bad. I mean, it's definitely going to feel bad. We're all going to feel bad for those of us who playing today on your caster, playing tomorrow on your caster. Looks like he took care of that side. Looks like he got it. And like I was saying before, you're just gonna have
This
to.
magic barrier is different. It is flanked by a pair of empty sockets.
Did you not pick it up?
I'm just trying to release those.
Oh my god. No, there it is. Like this guy went and soloed this side and didn't pick it up. I was about to be really disappointed in my fellow man. Arch. I don't like soloing this quest, by the way. This is one of the reasons I really like to pug this quest out. This whole chain, really, except for like the first quest. All these are kind of a pain to solo. You can, and it's fine, but not my favorite.
Heat grows more oppressive as the path drops deeper into the heart of Kyber.
Oh yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this real fast. It won't take very long. People want to carry on, feel free. It's kind of weird watching the tank intimidate everything that's color sprayed and locked down. Get 100th Fury of the Flame, I'll take it. I'm serious. I'll take every single one. If everyone in this quest pulls one and passes it to me, I'm in. So I don't know about everybody else. I've asked several times about people's gear strategy from 20 to like and up. But I have a bunch of like smaller sentient items now. Yes, I'll take it. Oh yeah, there's another one even. Look at that shite. There's two more. There's two more. I'll take all these Furies that aren't loved. Take them all. Love them. But anyway, so I've got a... now this one, it's just got 2 shots in it right now, but it's very close to a third. So I'm kind of dumping all of my miscellaneous third or stuff into this third slot, trying to just creep it up there. And then I have my big trash can, which is my big spell casting stick that I've been working on.
A drow magic barrier bars
We don't need that.
to a massive beyond.
it occasionally gets used. Over here, and this guy's got... I'm working on my 9th slot now. So we've got a little bit of wiggle room for our 9th slot. Plus, like I said, we're working on that 3rd slot on the other one. So we get that 3rd slot done, and then we have a level 30. Nambly is in trouble. I don't know where. The person's actually at. Did they change the Fade frames in your inventory? Oh, are you talking about the skin? This is a skin by an individual named as Gothic Bites. I think Gothic Bites streams also on occasion. In fact, I know Gothic Bites also streams on occasion. Dungeons and Dragons Online. But I really like the skin, minus like a small handful of things that I have passed along to the designer. As far as I know, the designer is a full-time game designer. Or not game designer, but art designer. So we're like slowly but surely working our way through a bunch of stuff. And I'm really excited to see what comes next. Again, this is Gothic Bites. If you just search on the forum for Gothic Bites, it'll show up. And mine particular one is Nightshade, I believe. And there's a emerald one and a pink one. But the pink is too pink. It's just too bright. Otherwise, I'd probably use that one. Well, somebody killed that guy real good. Perfect. Thank you, Serious Game. That is it exactly. Oh no, I came into the stream one day and I told him I would check it out and said it's about 80% what I want. That 80% of what I want is pretty good, so I will take it. Stop running away. Just stand here and get beaten. Now, again, part of our problem with our DPS is that we're not running in like a big offensive Destiny. We're kind of running in that middle ground Destiny. It's got a little bit of A, a little bit of B. But also part of our problem is we're having to use light maces. There's not that many high quality light maces. And honestly, Spore and Silver light mace is pretty much the best one for a long time, unless you want to build a Thunder Forged, which we're probably not. So we're probably going to really struggle bus in the middle of the life here. Oops, you did it again. Tlab's just gonna like queue us up for like the last 5 minutes or last 10 minutes of the stream hard. So again, for those of you who don't know, if you want to look in the channel point section, in addition to like unlocking emotes and stuff like that, we have a couple of other rewards. I'm trying to think of some others that we can add that would be fun. But so far, nothing else has really come together for my personal preference. Wow, this... You also had a death board running. That's sweet. That's nice of you. I need to remember to haste and displace as well. Need to just find room for extend. There's so many things I need. Extend, precision, magical training feat.
Strange glowing spiders are locked in battle.
It would definitely be very, very strong with if you didn't have to take the ranger level because you were playing a scourge and you could instead take like a cleric level. I'm not gonna switch out one. I'm not gonna plus 1 heart on a iconic TR life, but if you were looking to play this build for real, I'd recommend it. Also, don't know if I would do it. All right, let's.
Though I also see that you have allowed some pests to follow you inside.
The demon overlord glares down at you with contempt.
The stink of Eberron is on you mortals. I will turn my attention
Slow these up.
in due time. But for now, it pleases me to let you live.
So the new update for Windows, specifically for
One of the Rakshas's growls.
what is this stupid browser called? Edge, right? Edge, the Windows default browser. I've switched it instead of Chrome for a couple of reasons. But one of the things that's really cool about it is after so many minutes, the page will go into sleep mode unless you open the go to the tab, which is really nice because a lot of stuff has crap that runs in the background that you don't want it to be eating up your resources on. I'm actually very excited. Man, yeah, like everybody and their uncle's taking a look at these release notes now, just like all the hot takes in the world. My stream notifications just like here's 15 people streaming all of its hot takes.
The silver flame guardian speaks.
We have driven her back, but it will not last.
Maybe I should be filled with the hot takes too.
The essence of the silver flame that holds her. If you can light the wards again, she will be.
I see your game,
All right,
flame spirit. You are too weak to battle us.
I'd like to
Use these mortals as pawns.
make sure that I have a count here. Thakar picked up 1.
The voice of the silver flame whispers in your mind.
Many spiders have burrowed underground, yet they can
Bum,
feel
bum,
the
bum, bum,
spider's
bum,
pain,
bum, bum.
hurt her, and drive them up.
Quick beatdowns. I always like to light the one that's the furthest away first. So because at the end it's always easiest to like sprint boost around and hit the last couple.
Echoes from the shadows above.
Demons of Kyber, hear my call.
Demons of Kyber.
Children.
Oh, he died. Hey Beef, what's up, Bubba? Staying warm somehow? Those of you who don't know, Kansas got cold. It's like we're a big windy plains or something. You're dreading tomorrow. Is tomorrow the big turn? I know it was 8, I think, last night when we had to take the dogs out. That's pretty cold. Hopefully they cancel school and you work from home. Yeah, I don't... I don't know. They might. They've been known to do that. They usually know that in advance, though.
A feeling of dread overwhelms you, as if darkness has entered your very soul. The spinner of shadows has returned to the battle.
See, normally I like to make sure that corner is done first. I know as my head is starting to dial it up again. I have been enjoying. I've been trying a new vacation, or not vacation, a new medication for the last month or so, and it has been like a vacation from the migraines. It has been ridiculous. And now I'm just like, let's just be on it forever.
Spinner of shadows decides to change tactics.
I look slimmer. I have been doing keto for the last year. So I've lost a little over 60 pounds this year, or in the last year. And I'd like to lose another 50. Wow. I'd like to get to 200, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I was a big old boy. What kills me is I was literally going to the gym for 3 hours a day, 5 days a week, and I didn't lose any weight, and I didn't feel that much better. But I feel a whole lot better now. So if you're looking to lose some weight, I'd recommend the keto. It's tough. It is tough. You have to like pay attention to things and like really budget stuff in. But once you get under the your limit for carbohydrates a day, you can really make some progress. Now I need to get the standing desk, the adjustable desk, going so I can be standing during the most of the stream, and that would also really help. Friday has a 35% chance of snow and a high of 4 degrees Fahrenheit.
The Guardian is once again safe.
Yeah, it's definitely chilly.
Relighting the wards.
Great job, people guarding the Guardian.
An amusing game, mortals. But you are out of time. I grow stronger, and your allies dwindle. We end it now.
Apparently, oh, there we go. Now we're allowed to trip that guy. Oop. Plague here. You have a high of a very balmy 68. Yeah, we if the wood burning stove was working, we might have left. All right, 5, 6, 7. I need one more to have 2. You're practically freezing to death here. Whoa, vicious. I have 2 fully ready to go. If somebody's got some odd numbers, I'm leaving crystals on the floor over here. There's 3 right here. Sure to pick up my baggies as we run around. The other one back here? Yeah, the other one's back here.
There's a couple in the middle.
Alright, we definitely have enough. We just need to get them turned in. 2 over here. If anyone's got some. If nobody has any, say something. Perfect. Thanks, everybody. Oh, man. Alright. What else is going on today? I guess we can knock this out really quickly while we're just happen to be at the right spot here. Alright, so Forts Lab, Barbie Girl lyrics. Barbie and Ken are talking. Hiya, Barbie. Hi, Ken. Do you want to go for a ride? Sure, Ken. Jump in. Then the chorus is, I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. I should probably make sure the Talab's here. Your boss was making fun of you dressed in a full parka, winter gloves, and a hat. You held up the van keys and told him I had 3 deliveries left. Nice. Alright. Good. Talab's here. So he can get his 5,000 lyrics points worth. Alright. Oh, the chorus is exactly the same, I guess. We just read that part, but it's the same. I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. So again, that's the chorus. You're going to hear that a lot, so we'll probably skip it. Verse 1. I'm a blonde bimbo girl in a fantasy world. Dress me up, make me tight, I'm your dolly. You're my dolly, rock and roll, feel the glamour in pink. Kiss me here, touch me there, hanky panky. Bridge, you can touch, you can play. If you say, I'm always yours. Woo hoo. Hanky panky. Then we have the chorus again. Then we have... I love this song too. I really do. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Yeah. Oh, boo. No sweet named things for me. My items are hungry. Let's see. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Yeah. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Ooh. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Yeah. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Ooh. We'll say the song lyrics for this is very, very intense here. No thanks. Alright, Through the Rift next.
Let the feast of souls.
Let's see, verse 2. Make me walk, make me talk, do whatever you please. This is like 15 minutes of Elminster jerking in the corner, so we have plenty of time. I can act like a star, I can beg on my knees. Come jump in, bimbo friend, let us do it again. Hit the town, fool around, let's go party. The bridge, you can touch, you can play. If you say I'm always yours, you can touch, you can play. If you say I'm always yours. And then we have the breakdown, which is come on Barbie, let's go party. Yeah. Come on Barbie, let's go party. Ooh, ooh. Come on Barbie, let's go party. Yeah. Come on Barbie, let's go party. Ooh, ooh.
The rift to the other world.
Did we talk to you enough yet?
Perhaps ye have come to mend it. 'Tis no small task. I can aid ye in all this, but it will not be easy.
Let's see. Then the chorus one more time. I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic. It's fantastic. You can brush my hair. Undress me everywhere. Imagination. Life is your creation. I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic. It's fantastic. You can brush my hair. Undress me everywhere. Imagination. Life is your creation.
God slip when the rift opened, and I cannot easily leave the deep.
Actually, I guess there's some more. Then there's the breakdown again of come on Barbie, let's go party. Yeah.
She's plundered from your
I feel like we all have read that many times. So I'll just leave it to your imagination. Ooh, ooh.
closer to my home.
And then we have the outro of, oh, I'm having so much fun. Well, Barbie, we're just getting started.
Evening star
Oh, I love you, Ken. Barbie's got a girlfriend now.
together in her plan.
I don't know if you guys knew that.
Hark! I sense that she has dropped her guard again. Occupied with her sister, most like. I must leave when I can.
Your mother gave you this album for Easter or something. You listened to it like 1,000 times.
Journey, but you seem to be accustomed to dangerous journeys.
There's a handful of songs I'm a big fan of that are not normally in what I'd consider my wheelhouse. Inquisitive's killing all the monsters. I guess I'm not going to complain. How did Flubar get past? I must have did the big jump around and over thing. We didn't have a lot of spending money, and I think she was tired of hearing the same AC/DC album over and over again. I can target you, but you're blocked. There, got him. Yeah, I don't know. I think I mentioned this before, but I had this old ratty Walkman that was all tore up. I think I paid something like a quarter for it at a garage sale. And hey, baby girl, you want to come sit with me? Come here. Oh. Special Doge visitor, everybody. Hi. You gonna sit? And I ended up getting this Beach Boys like greatest hit tape to go in it. Again, imagine back in the day, your device didn't have access to thousands of songs. Your device had access to a tape, so you had like 12 songs. Sometimes 24 if there's a front and a back. A lot of people are like, I don't understand. You just whip out your phone. Yeah. No. And I didn't have a lot. I had, I think, like a Charlie Daniels tape, a the Best of the Beach Boys tape, and like, I don't even remember if I had anything else, to be really honest. Those were the two that I mostly listened to. And listened to it forever. Until I got my own job and made my own money, and then CDs had just come out, so I had gotten a CD player, and a CD player back in the day was like $65. You want back down? And that was crazy for someone making at the time like $5 1/4 or something. And so yeah, I listened to literally those two tapes, I think, until they basically died. I still have some of my OG DVDs, though. I think they're still in the truck. I have a visor thing in the truck, because I bought a CD player for the truck that had a SD slot. Oh man, I was going to be living large. The SD slot was huge. It was like, I think you could go all the way up to like 32 gig or something like that. It's not the biggest now. Not even close. But I remember at the time thinking, there was so many. There was going to be songs for days. Now I don't even think Remington uses it. I think Remington literally just uses his cell phone to listen to music when he drives around town. That's an interesting spot there.
Ahead lies a glimmering magical portal. You have no way of knowing what strange new world it leads to, but at least you find yourself in a vast cavern of stone deep below the surface. If you are to find Elminster, you must first take a step.
Nope. Having your color spray DCs high enough that they still work is pretty sweet. Pardon me. It's been I want to say a long day already, but with the puppy, it's just like a new baby. Like, you never sleep. You're getting up in the middle of the night to take care of it, etc. Well, that's this way, right? You need to hit to monster? What?
The sound of battle has alerted another colony of
I think this is going to get quickened for sure. I never think about it until I'm in the middle of battle. I never think of it in advance, so we should just make sure it's quickened and be done with it.
If you're done with your foolishness, I have souls to devour.
Yeah, these little ones are not that big of a deal, but I'm gonna have to get a. I'm gonna have to get my gloves around pretty soon.
It was inevitable.
Trying to catch all the guys as possible inside the circle here.
Three drow scouts are talking on the ledge above. Perhaps they can lead you up to the surface.
Oh, I'm gonna miss this, huh? Yeah, I don't know why this is a wall, by the way. It's aggravating for no reason.
Ahead. If the scouts are right, it will take you closer to the surface. The drow patrol you saw before is taking a break on the other side of the ravine ahead.
Oh man, what else is going on today? Is anything else literally going on today? It's just
Above, a strange creature
people complaining about the changes and people experimenting on Llama Land.
I shall have to clean up after them.
Just want to make sure we get this Plague Reaper down. I don't care about these blind ribbits or constructs. If Gore wasn't already attacking them, I would have just left. If it was anybody else, I would have just left. Might as well give everybody a 50% miss chance by blinding the armors. There you go.
Two spiders stand guard in front of the gate. Almost as if they had been ordered.
I meant to trip that guy. Or shield bash him.
You see the now familiar sight of the drow surface patrol. A small but well-guarded drow outpost lies up ahead.
Hireling's powers to find traps, that particular trap coming into play. The spell ward. There's like most of the breakables in the quest.
These drow fought with military precision unheard of on Cindric. Even so, the defender of the outpost is finally dead.
I don't know if I agree that these guys had military precision. That's unheard of on Zendrick. That's a little bit much, don't you think?
A fresh breeze blows down. The leader of the drow turns to confront you.
More fodder for the slave pets.
Come on, more love for the love god. Or the more love for the love god. More blood for the blood god. Let's go. Said I'd like to get as much of this done as I possibly can this morning. If we can 1, 2, 3 XP.
Over here. Let us out.
All well and good. But my home
Thank the gods I've only given up hope. But where did you come from?
Anyway, if we can get through all of chain 1, I don't think we can. But if we could get through all of chain 1, that'd be a big deal. Alright, I'm gonna level and grab my trapping thing, and then we'll start chain 1. Can never find this trainer over here. Advance to my next epic level. Yay! I said yay! Alright, I need to remember to pick up this glove. And now Noob was also streaming. Yeah, like everybody is turn their stream on today. So don't forget to use your multi-twitch, if applicable, multitwitch.tv/ everybody's names. Give all the different streamers your supports. I'm gonna make sure I grab the glove of the snake. Bank failed. It's right there. Share the quest. Share the quest. Shared with everybody. All right. Bum, 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 bum. All right, heading into the quest. We actually have enough people. We could probably step these next couple up a little bit. If you guys would be down for like an R3, we could probably easily do an R3. I don't want to assume. Like I'd usually try to get it to R4-ish, but we have room. Oh man, my bandwidth must be crappy today because it's blurry even for me. On the playback here, let's refresh. There you go. Now it's tightened back up again. I wonder what that was. Don't forget we need to kill 10 things to get Reaper experience out of this, or there's no reason for doing it on the Reaper mode. So let's be sure to get 10 things killed. Last time I was in here, people killed her before killing the 8th guy. So no Reaper experience. Well, we can get all the kills we need just by opening this door and fighting through there. Oh! I guess I got slowed, perhaps? Six.
Time to take your vengeance.
Alright, where are we at? 6, 9. Okay, we're good to kill now.
A torture fire, torture fire, through the farmhouse. The hostages must be sacrificed.
Alright, let's get her knocked down. It's like Evie did what I did and got a little bit caught out. Not real sure why we came all the way down here, but we did, so. Alright. Full ham. From this room you should be able to reach the shrine. Oh, you got it. Yeah, victory with the loss of but 2. Lame. Lame. Alright, we have half an hour to knock out the next 3 quests if at all possible. The last one tends to be a little bit longer. Unquiet Graves next. Don't think I have any druid sap on me at the moment. I should also come around here and hit these explorers, but I think I might save them. Also, half an hour to knock out another song. Yeah, there'll be a window, I think, in a minute. Getting close. I got it pulled up, so. And I think we're going to end up significantly ahead of the pack, so. Just currently want to get the quest done. Belly, water, Wayland, High Road, Stormhorns. Wow. This person's like on it. Okay, speaking of another song, now we have a pretty reasonable chance, I suppose. Yeah, like 1,000 times. Yeah. Okay. This is Oops, I Did It Again. I'm no Britney Spears. But I'll do my best. I think I did it again. I made you to believe we're more than just friends. Oh, baby. It might seem like a crush, but it doesn't mean that I'm serious. Pre-chorus. 'Cause to lose all my senses, that's just so typically me. Ooh, baby, baby. Then the chorus. Oops, I did it again. I played with your heart. Got lost in the game. Oh, baby, baby. Oops, you think I'm in love. That I'm sent from above. I'm not that innocent. Verse 2. You see, my problem is this. I'm dreaming away, wishing that heroes, they truly exist. I cry watching the days. Can't you see I'm a fool in so many ways? Pre-chorus again. I'm about to lose all my senses. That's just so typically me. Oh baby, oh. Then we're back to the chorus. Oops, I did it again. I played with your heart. Got lost in the game. Oh baby. Oops, you think I'm in love. That I sent from above. I'm not that innocent. Post-chorus, yeah. Interlude, all aboard. Brittany, before you go, there's something I want you to have. Oh, it's beautiful. But wait a minute. Isn't this? Yeah. Yes, it is. But I thought the old lady dropped it into the ocean in the end. I forgot that it was about, there's a Titanic movie scene in there. Well, baby, I went down and got it for you. Ah, you shouldn't have. I like a run backwards button sometimes. I'd really like to not be standing in here, but I guess we're gonna fight him in here. Oops, I did it again. I played with your hearts, got lost in the game. Oh baby, baby. Oops, you think I'm in love, that I'm sent from above. I'm not that innocent. Oops, I did it again. I played with your heart, got lost in the game. Oh baby, baby. Oops, you think I'm in love, that I'm sent from above. I'm not that innocent. There you go. Another one from Top Hat to Lab. Thanks, bud. Should have been paying more attention there instead of buffing. Thought I had time. It's getting chilly. Man, my viewers have dwindled. I'm gonna have to pay attention. If it's the song lyric stuff, people don't like it, we may just have to let it go. Like, it seems to be, they seem to drop. But it also happens to be a day where everybody and their uncle is streaming about the update. The LOM notes. Yeah, there's 132 people watching DDO right now. Stream Tom's over on the Lamania server. Voodoo's on break, apparently. Yeah, I don't know. It's been rough. Rough today. Thanks, guys. Okay, let's focus on the main guy now. Alright. And we should probably pay attention to what's going on. See if we can't get what we want done in the next half an hour. Ooh, a pale rod. Okay. Also, is Quentin still in here? She's not, so I can get the door closed. That would also be nice. She opened the door and it got cold in here. Alright, lost thread. And depending on how quick that goes, I may have time for the next one also. I've been doing really well and catching an individual who also watches the stream a lot for the Slayer out here. I won't be doing Slayer this life, but I'll be doing Slayer next life, so hopefully I can team up again. I really do like getting these Slayers done on the second lives, I think the best. You end up doing so many of these, so many of the prereq type quests because of the sagas anyway. So you like saga a couple of times. It's like a hair. Can't decide if I got it or not. The other problem with a puppy, hairs and everything. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, one of the issues is because you tie up all this time and energy on the sagas. I think for your first life, when you do when you plan on doing epics, your second life has a lot of wiggle room for things. So if that is where you focus on. Evening Star challenges, Slayers, stuff like that, it kind of comes out. Wow, what was the question?
Never mind, you're already in the quest. Disregard.
Yeah, stepped in.
This temple has not been used for worship since the goddess Mistra vanished years ago. Yet fresh footprints in the dust show that there have been many visitors in recent days. Perhaps Anna was one of there are humans here, and a drow slaver controlling them.
Okay. Trip. Oh, apparently not trip kill.
They were examining a satchel before you interrupted. Maybe it has clues to Anna. You've begun to make a dent against the suffering the drow have caused. At least this one person will be able to start their life over again. This is Anna's backpack.
We have so many like precise people probably. So it should be pretty easy to rescue most of these guys. Well, I murdered that guy. Why? Are they fighting? Huh, I'm not sure why they were fighting there. Oh, because up here.
Whatever this temple once was, the drow are now using it to corral their captives. People taken from Evening Star. The holding pins in this room look like recent. A drow is ransacking through the scrolls here, searching for something.
Do our best to kind of knock this out as quickly as possible.
So this isn't just a slave camp. The drow are plundering this temple for Mistress secrets. They're looking for this thread of the weave.
Did I ever see the Screaming Lana video you linked a while back? It's like all the times that he's screaming Lana. I feel like I did. I'm not 100% sure, see me, see you. I certainly have seen everyone. I watched very many Archer videos. I really like Archer a lot. I think it's very well done. And the voice acting is top notch. That was super inconvenient timing. Like locked us all out.
It's open. I was kill selfish. I apologize.
As long as you know it, I guess. That's all that really matters. Alright.
Our voice echoes down from the chamber ahead.
Girl, what is the nature of your
Can I please get jumped over this? That'd be great.
Where is the thread of the weave? Speak!
Wish I can get my hair to do that. It probably involves product, and I'm not into putting product in my hair. I'm too lazy for that. Alright, we good? I think we good.
There's Anna, but you may be too late.
No more of your tricks. Now tell me, how did you cast that magic? That was no ordinary spell.
I don't know. It just happened.
If we're very, very fast, you can actually rescue all these guys before they go into combat.
Now use it to kill these intruders. No doubt they think I haven't noticed them.
Can't click on this last guy. Now, they're all rescued, so now we just have to kill this guy. Oh. I've been poisoned. Alright, I think I'm gonna spam this for a second.
Please.
And I'm gonna shrine.
Help me.
I'm gonna shrine, get my stuff back. Oh man. Where's Anna? She's like Auto Knucklebones. Where's the voice? Oh, she's wounded. I'm feeling something. Roar!
Shatters the drow barrier with almost effortless ease. But the remaining drow of the temple aren't going to just let her leave. Unexplained magic or not, Anna will need your help.
Ah, good. We didn't want to free any slaves. And blow them up real nice.
You've seen Turin and Cormac?
Kaboom!
Stupid Turin.
This was once the grand cathedral of Mistress Temple.
We actually have plenty of wiggle room, I think. Oh, I missed him. Should be a second one somewhere.
The drow gives a malicious laugh as he slams.
Where is...
Perhaps you can find a way around him. Though the goddess of magic vanished long ago, Mistress altar here still remains. Odd. It looks like there's something strange about the walls.
Alright, guys, we're real GD heroes. Hope you guys are happy.
It's brave of you to stay so close. This magic could misfire. Might kill you, like the drow who ambushed us. Do you think Elmo might help you? You should ask.
This one?
Thought we might find the thread of the weave here.
Guess not.
Whatever it is. All we found were more drow. If it were here, they'd have found it and left. I'm afraid they'll never leave.
If you did find it, we would have found it and left. Yeah, up this way. I always forget this one.
Let's meet back here.
There's always a spot right there, and I'm like, eh. Is he dead? Where's he at? No, he's back. Alright.
Another rest shrine. If we get separated, let's meet back here. What if I kill Torin? And if I don't go home? I can fight.
Another
Alright, Jesus Beam. Jesus Beam, please.
At the back of the ruined banquet hall stands a strange creature, part drow and part spider. The monster doesn't seem the least bit disturbed by your arrival. A barrier appears in front of the drider.
You've done some serious damage to my slave operation here.
He says,
Fortunately, I have plenty of slaves. Whatever happens if you
Not going to be able to keep everything locked down, but certainly make a dent in a couple of things here. Alchemist is certainly enjoying the alchemist powers, while they're still good.
the furious drider.
purely grubby. My existence is an insult to law.
So I finish the whatever. He'll finish the quest.
Anna thanks you once again.
I can make it back to Evening Star now that you've taken care of the drow. I'll tell Elminster about my new abilities. I'm
All right.
sorry.
think we have time to do the next one, and then that's probably all the room I got. I think I'll jump over and grab the teleport, though. Alright, take care, Gore. Fired. Yeah, put a beacon up for you if you can't find it. A finder, as it were.
I was just picking up some misses on my way.
All well and good, but my hunger is not yet sated.
Alright, and before we actually jump in on this, I'm going to remember this time my Reaper enhancements. Critical hits and damage, or bypass? Probably bypass? Oh, I don't need that. Do you want this? I do need this. Do I need that? Well, I maybe don't need that. Take the spell points though, for sure. Wow, I'm out of points? I'm impressed. I didn't figure I would be able to spend all my points. Let's take this one back out then. Let's put it down here. That's like a lot. Okay. Let's get to work. Let's knock this last quest out. And I'm kind of tempted to try the epic defensive fighting. It does work with single weapon fighting. Maybe enough. That is a big increase. Let's try it, see how much it impacts our spell casting. Looks like everybody's here.
Dusk has long since faded into night, but there is still no sign of the crowd. Tension grows as the villagers anxiously wait for the attack. The fence collapses with a crash as a horde of trolls swarm into the village.
Yeah, it's a big hit. It's a massive hit. So the question is, does it increase our survivability enough to make it worth it? I don't know yet. I was already... Like, we would have held all those guys. I think right there we would have been in good shape without it. So was it worth 300 hit points? I'm going to turn back off.
This once prosperous neighborhood at the foot of the temple of Amonatha has turned the Drow's attack. Very spirited. You will make a fine addition.
Oh, that guy's got a thing. A death ward. Right. Good old hero soul.
The temple neighborhood is now secure.
Trip. Yeah, we'll let we're currently not at a point where we need mana, so we'll let the alchemist suck up all these souls. And she's of course the kind that doesn't want to insta-kill, so that's going to be great. Oh, it looks like somebody was able to turn it to stone. That's a big game. The transmutation wizard is something I've considered doing a couple of times, but every time I think it, I talk myself out of it. Maybe it's in a good spot. Oh, I just missed that guy.
If you're done with your foolishness,
Oh, there's three more back here. I'm gonna grab these traps. I'll be right behind you. If they're, you can get them to attack, then I'm down. We stoned her also. That's nice. Oh, it's too late. Too late on the trip. But she can't do that on the ground, or she can't start it while she's on the ground. She can start it midair. Hey, we're in a fight for Evening Star right now. The last one in the chain.
baubles and flummery.
Yeah, we've been going for a little bit here. Alright, take it easy.
Yeah, you can't get in unless you've done the other parts of the series.
Oh, I thought you could red box this one.
No, the final quest in the each of these three chains, you can't red box.
Okay. like this last guy's up yet.
This farmstead used to belong to one of Evening Star's oldest families.
Oh no! Oh, that was bad. There's a weird pull on that. Yeah, I'm too far away to grab this shrine, I think. Yeah, we're gonna keep a res. Might be able to reach this one though. This back way.
You can't put aside
Did the actual guy spawn yet? No. I hate when the last guy doesn't spawn for like ever. You're just standing there waiting.
Catching up with some acquaintances. You know, I ask the soldiers not to damage my specimens too much. I like them to be recognized.
What is healing this guy? I know he had a light bear, so maybe it was just the light bear proc. His one freebie. Fire this off. I think this guy dead sooner than later. Oh, that's dumb.
You've secured most of the village from drow patrols. Now it's time to find the fuel source and destroy it.
Oh, let's kill that guy. Okay. Assuming the rest of these guys are around. Alright, just her.
I do not sleep, but I imagine it is like looking into the void.
Just wanna make sure everybody's got that long time poison resist. There we go. go. Immune to poison and fear. That's that is big game. All right. Go get her done. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for some breakfast.
A huge, horrific creature looms in the distance. A mocking drow voice calls down from the top.
Yeah, quite a bit of good DPS here. I think that guy went down very quick. I guess an Alchemist and Inquisitive and a Shuriken build. I mean, lots of ranged. Ouch. We can get her up against this corner, then the trash mobs tend to not go up there. But, she's very much aggroed on our range personnel, so odds are getting her to go where we want her to go is going to be impossible. The best I can do is try to stand in the way for this guy and try to take some of the damage so they don't have to. Alright, chest is open, D-door is up. Loot and scoot. Not scooting.
You can't put aside the
People are very not scooting. Alright, well, I think with that, it's pretty much going to be this morning's stream. Those of you who stuck it out, I appreciate you very much. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Tobrel is currently doing some Lamania work. So I'm probably going to take that, probably let him host or whatever, or I'll host him. And, yeah, I'm not going to raid him, though, because I don't raid people on DDO stream days. But definitely recommend you check him out. As always, you can help us out with a like, subscribe, follow, etc. Check us our Patreon page, patreon.com/Samus. And, of course, check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/SamusGrobel as well. I really appreciate it. All right, everybody. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. We'll see you guys in a couple hours. I'm going to get some breakfast.